Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Manga Review. This time we're gonna be doing Prison School Volume 1. So far, I fucking love this series, holy shit. So one thing to note is that Volume 1 is super fucking thick, like twice as thick at least as any other manga I own. And the art style is a lot more realistic than most other manga and anime series. That's not necessarily a good or bad thing, but it is kind of a cool departure from the like super pink, blue, yellow, orange, purple hair that a lot of anime has. Most of the kids in this book actually look like regular Asian high school students. I say most because there is this chick. So not only does this manga have super cool realism, it also has a lot of fan service, which is kind of just a staple for the type of manga that I like. You can't go wrong with a little bit of sexuality that doesn't deter from the story. So now for a little synopsis of this story. This book is about an all-girls school with only like 5 guys in it. The policy changed for whatever reason the past year, so they introduced a few guys. And most of the girls kind of loathe the guys, so the guys thought that it would be some kind of utopia for them where they're just surrounded by a bunch of girls, but it turns out they're just kind of outcasts. Well, anyway, they end up sneaking out and going to peep on the girls in the locker room. They get caught and then they get thrown into like this prison. Apparently there's a prison on campus that's not being used for anything. So there's this shadow council of girls that's tasked with watching over the boys, which is kind of like an erotic man's dream. There's the big titty bitch and this cute looking girl that kicks a lot and is really good at martial arts. And the big titty bitch likes to do this dominatrix type stuff to the guys, which is great. But before they get thrown into the prison, the main character makes a sumo date with some girl, which is the only girl that can even stand any of the guys there. She's super sweet and nice, and she totally believes that the main character isn't someone who would peep on girls. And in fact, he had his reservations, but he did it anyway. So anyway, he and another one of the people that get thrown into the prison make an escape plan, because he still wants to keep the sumo date with the girl. Everything that happens in this book is pretty fucking crazy and unrealistic, but I really like that Japan makes up random shit like having a prison inside of some high school. It doesn't make any sense, but they kind of make it make sense, if that makes any sense. Anyway, this manga is probably the one with the most fan service and also the best written story. Perfectly translated too, by the way. So if you haven't read the manga or watched the anime series, I definitely recommend it. And once again, I haven't watched the anime series for this one. I just don't have time to watch anime anymore, but I can read manga. Have I mentioned that there's a guy whose head looks like this? There is a lot of fan service in this manga. There's even some gay jokes. Not to spoil too much, but one of my favorite parts in this manga is where the main character is dredging through these like terrible sewer areas underneath where the big titty bitch is. And she's for some reason doing squats in high heels over a grate where he is. So he's looking up her skirt. And then she ends up slipping her high heel in and stabbing him in the ass. And then he has to lie that he has hemorrhoids because his anus is bleeding. It's fucking insane. Anyway, I won't spoil anymore. Let me know what you think of Prison School and if you want to read it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check in the top right for all of the links and goodies. I hope you enjoy watching this manga series as much as I enjoy making it. I was planning on doing next a review for Volume 2 of Food Wars, but this is the most highly recommended manga out of all of you guys. So I'll probably be doing this one next. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Is this heaven?